What's up, you guys? I'm back with another live stream once again. I'm glad to have you guys in the chat that just joined us. I don't think anybody has joined us in the chat yet because we just started like a couple seconds ago. I did make that post about saying we're about to start in like 5 minutes, so there's a there's at least should be one. So there at least should have been somebody in the chat right now because we just started and also I made the post. So yeah. Anyways, you see the title. We are doing the stream. I scheduled it a couple days before it got to now. And a reminder, tomorrow we are doing a 6 live stream marathon. We are doing a 6 live stream marathon tomorrow. Um for the stream marathon will start at 9 a.m. with the Blue Jays going against the Orioles at Camden Yards when they start their game series tomorrow. They'll also have game 2 on Friday, game 3 Saturday, and 4 on Sunday. But we're only doing one game because we want to do other games. And Friday, I'm not going to be able to do a stream. But that's not the reason why I'm doing 6 streams. The reason why I'm doing 6 streams is because I plan to only do one full game video tomorrow. I plan to do no regular full game videos tomorrow. Now, if that was the case, then I should have did a Blue Jays versus Orioles regular full game video on MLB The Show 26. But instead, I'm gonna do that video for 2026 MLB season on 24 because I didn't have time to do that today. Well, I did, but I was planning to do 3 screen game videos and one City Connect full game video. I didn't list the City Connect on that full game video between the Pittsburgh Pirates and it was a regular full game video. I just did it. I just did that matchup because I don't like the matchup, but both teams finally have their City Connect on MLB The Show 26. And the other day, like a couple months ago, when I tried to look, so that's why I did that full game video of Bill Moore's Connect because I didn't do them yet. And let me just say, those City Connects were actually kind of cool. The Pirates were actually cooler. The Rangers are good too, but I think the Pirates cooler. So yes, we are doing a full game video. If you just joined us tonight, welcome to the chat. So here are the schedule for the live streams and the matchups. The first one, 9 a.m. Eastern time, with the Baltimore Orioles hosting hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. Sorry about that. And then the next one will be at 11 a.m. Eastern time with the crap. I might forget some of this. Here, let me go grab my red phone and then I'll be right back. Also, I need to grab some water too because this is gonna be a long stream like it was yesterday. So yeah, I'll be right back. I'm doing the live stream. We're gonna put that. I've been looking at porridge. Yeah. We're gonna keep up there. I got. All right, what's up, you guys? Back. My mom had to talk to me about some things that are happening because I also wanted to announce that renovations to my house are coming soon. So there's going to be some changes coming next month. But once it's July, we're going to get back to our regular things. So yeah, some sketchy things are coming for June. We're still going to do game videos, but instead, I don't know if this is official yet, but I'm only going to do 4 games for a series for some series. Some other series might be 7. The reason why I'm ro- lo- lowering some of the games down is because I have to come here at 9 a.m. But however, but however, the workers say I need to leave around 3. Or my dad says he needs to leave around 3 because I'm gonna go stay at his house for some nights to sleep there because I'm not gonna be able to sleep at this house because of the renovations. Um, so yeah. So yeah, there's gonna be like 4 games a series. That's still alright because at least 3 games are out, but that's still kind of okay. So I'm sorry I didn't want to do that, but we're gonna have to do that because of the renovations going on, and then to make this house nice again because this house is just messy and yeah. So I just need to have this house very nice. So yeah, we're gonna do renovations, and then once renovations are over, I heard from my mom and the workers that it's gonna be over by 2 weeks. So it's rather going to be 2 or 3 weeks. So you guys can handle 2 or 3 weeks, at least 2 weeks maybe. But yeah. But once it's done, I promise you that we're going to get back to our regular routine. Um, I think renovations start on the first week of June. So yeah. Also, another reason why I'm lowering it down to 4 games a series sometimes is because I also want to do live streams. And how am I going to do live streams? I have to lower it down because the hours are lower down, and everything's just going to go lower down because the workers need their time to build. Also, when I do videos, there's gonna be some noises. There's gonna probably be some noises when I'm recording those videos because of the workers and everything, and they have to go on the roof and everything. So if you hear that, then just ignore it and just still enjoy the video. I'm just trying to do the best I can. I'm just trying to really do the best I can. So yeah, don't get mad at me or anything. I'm just doing the best I can. So I hope you guys can understand. But don't worry, we're gonna get back to our regular stuff when it ends in the end. When we get to the last week of June, we'll get back to our regular stuff. Or when July begins, when it's almost 4th of July weekend, when it's regular again, we'll be good. So yeah, this upcoming month is gonna be kind of weird for my YouTube channel, but bear with me. Just please bear with me on this one, guys. I promise when it's done, when the renovations are done, we're gonna immediately get back to our regular YouTube routine and all that, at least for this MLB season, but not for like always when it's like the off season too. Because when it's the off season, NFL season is gonna be here, and I also have a Madden channel, so I'm gonna be doing full games on there too. So if you guys want to see full game videos on there, which the first one for the Hall of Fame game is coming in 2 months. So if you want to watch some of the full game videos for Madden, please subscribe to my Braden's Madden Gaming channel, and you guys will see a lot of content on there. You guys are only seeing a little bit of content on there, at least for right now, because it's MLB season, so I'm doing a lot more MLB stuff. So yeah. Um, so yeah, you see the title. We're doing the Yankees and Royals tonight for our another announcer live stream. Once again, sorry about that Padres and Phillies game. It was a good game, but I wasn't announcing it because I wanted to try it out and see if I should just do the games quiet and then the game should just go on without me announcing, because I gotta do stuff that I want to do behind the scenes of doing. So yeah. But after thinking about it, um, I got like 95 views on that video, but I usually reach 100 views when I do live streams of being an announcer. Because I figured that out the other day, because yesterday I got 117, and as of right now it's 119. So thank you guys for that. And yeah, that's why I want to do live streams like this. Also, I want to do live streams like this because I know you guys love for me to do live streams like this. So that's why I'm doing this, because I want to do the things that you guys love. So yeah. Anyways, speaking of the hold on. Sorry. Speaking about the speaking about the schedule for tomorrow, I just didn't remember the other games. I do know the first game, so let me research my channel. Braden's MLB The Show Gaming. So let me research the other games real quick, and I'll tell you guys about the other. I'll be on the live stream. I'll have my live stream on my on this red phone that I have, which is like an iPhone 14 or something like that. Kind of cool, but this phone, if I'm using the phone right now for content like I am right now for this live stream. So I'm gonna read it off. So 9 a.m. So the marathon, the sixth live stream marathon will start at 9 a.m. Eastern time with the Blue Jays at Baltimore against the Orioles. And then at 11 a.m. Eastern time, I'll do the Astros at the Rangers. And then at 1 p.m. Eastern time, the Cubs are going to be in Pittsburgh for the Pirates. And then 3 p.m. Eastern time, the Braves are going to be in Boston against the Boston Red Sox. And then 5 p.m. Eastern time, the Minnesota Twins are going to be in Chicago for the Chicago White Sox against the Chicago White Sox. And then finally, our final live stream of that day, 7 p.m., the Angels versus Tigers. So usually, yeah, just all the games that are So I'm doing like all the live streams of all the games that are happening that day, but not the full series of all of them though, for a live stream like that at least. And then Friday there'll be no live streams because I need to do regular 7 full game videos a day and 7 full games a series. And also I'm going to a baseball game on Friday, so I will not be able to do a live stream that day. I will be live again on Saturday though, I can tell you guys that. I am gonna be doing the Dodgers and Phillies. I don't doing that on. Oh, actually, I might do it on Saturday or Sunday. But if it's gonna be Sunday, then it's gonna be a doubleheader for 2 live streams that day, because I'll be doing that game before I do the Sunday night baseball game, which that for this upcoming Sunday, it's gonna be the Cardinals and the Cubs in St. Louis at Busch Stadium. So yeah, and also the last day of school is tomorrow. So also I just wanted to say congratulations to like the 8th graders and all the kids. Congratulating and all that. I know that's not the topic for this video, but for every of my videos on this channel and that other channel and another other channel. But I just want to say that. Also, there might not be that much viewers, at least for the 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. live stream, because kids are getting out of school like 2 hours early. So there might be a lot of viewers for my last 3 live streams of the day because kids are coming off school a little bit early. So they might be able to watch those live streams. So yeah. So yeah, glad to have you guys tonight. So yeah, and then we'll be doing some updates from around the FSL minor league, and we'll also be doing updates around the MLB too. We'll be also doing that. So start this game right now. So sorry about the long talk. I just like doing before we start tonight's game. Oh damn, it's 14 minutes. Okay, we're gonna start the game now. Hopefully, all right. So let's see. All right, this time it finally worked because after like a 2 minute delay before we started last night's game. So, so at least we prayed, and yeah. All right, and here we go. It's the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals, and the broadcast starts. Let me turn down a little bit. Sorry about that. Now, and welcome to Kauffman Stadium and Kansas City, I think Missouri too. It is the New York Yankees versus the Kansas City Royals. And guys, I just want to tell you, this is the first ever game and the first ever content I did on this video game playing at Kauffman Stadium. We'll be right back for the very first pitch at Kauffman Stadium right after this. And we are back here at Common Stadium. The starting pitcher for your Kansas City Royals is Colt Reggers. Colt Reggers will be your starting pitcher for your Kansas City Royals tonight against the New York Yankees. They're playing a 3-game series. Their third game of the series is tonight. They have already played 2 games, and we are underway from Common Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, and that's going to be low for a ball. Pitch number 2 coming to the plate. And that's going to be downstairs, outside also for another ball. Here comes pitch number 3 to the plate, the third pitch of the ball game tonight. That's going to be outside for a ball, so 3 straight pitches for a ball. Can this pitch be for ball 4 for the walk for a first runner on base? And yes, it can, as that one's going to be upstairs, almost in there for a strike, but umpire says otherwise. It looked like it was in there for a good pitch for a strike, but the umpire says otherwise. And next to the plate for your New York Yankees is the famous Aaron Judge. Here comes his first pitch of the ball game. That will be low for a ball. And also the runner on first base for the New York Yankees right now. I'm not telling you the player. I'm just saying that walk for him is the first walk of the ball game and the first time in this ball game that we have a runner on base. Here comes Judge's second pitch. Here it comes at full speed. That's going to be hit. Can it be a double play in time the second and in time the first? And Judge will get out at second. What a double play to start tonight's ball game for the Royals. And the Royals defense are off to a good start to start tonight's ball game against the New York Yankees. And game 1 of the series, the real game, which was played on ESPN, was a very good comeback by the Yankees to make a 1 inning or 1.5 inning comeback, as that's going to be a swing and miss for a strike. Now batting for New York is Kyle Boogers. Sorry, that's just how I say it when it's like that. Here comes pitch number 2, the Burgers. And that's going to be in there also for a strike, but instead didn't swing. He just lets that pitch go in there. One more strike until we head to the bottom of the inning. Here comes the pitch at full speed. That's going to be outside for a ball to make it a 1-2 count. Pitch number 4 to the plate. And that's going to be outside for a ball. Terms of depth and perception, he did right away. It was an awesome pitch number 5 to the plate, coming at full speed. That's going to be low for a ball, and we will have our first. And this is the first time in tonight's ball game that we will have the count being full. Can it be a strikeout or can it be a walk? Here comes the pitch. That's upstairs, and that's going to be the Royals. That's going to be the Yankees' second walk of the inning and their second walk of tonight's ball game. We'll have a runner on base once again. No double play this time because there's already 2 outs, so they only need 1 more. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be downstairs for a ball. Now pitching for the Yankees is Coronel Station. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to read these players. Normal. I'm just really trying, Jesus. Here comes the second pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss for a strike. And now I'll make the count 1-1. Here comes pitch number 3. That's going to be a swing and a miss for a strike. And 1 more strike to go before we head to the bottom of the inning with a runner on first. A home run can make it a 2-0 lead. Never mind the bat. That's a swing and a miss for a K. And that's the first K of the ball game to get us to the bottom of this inning. We'll be right back here at Common Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. It's the Royals nothing and the Yankees nothing. We'll be right back. And we are back now pitching for your New York Yankees. Your starting pitcher for your New York Yankees for tonight's ball game is Max Friedel. I heard his name before, and I think I watched him pitch on TV before for a New York Yankees game. I did watch that New York Yankees game when they go against the Kansas City Royals in Game 1 on Memorial Day when the Yankees came back. I didn't watch the whole entire ball game, but I gotta say, what I watched a little bit, that was a pretty good ball game. Here comes the first pitch for the New York Yankees for tonight. That will be a swing and a miss for strike 1 for the first at bat for Kansas City because the Royals did not bat yet, so that's their first time batting. And the player's first time batting, too. Here comes pitch number 2. It's going to come at full speed. There it is, and that's going to be a hit. It's going to be a ground ball hit. Can it be on time to first? And almost slipped that for the runner for the runner going to first to be out, but he will be in time. We look at the Kansas City Royals starting lineup. The first batter up to the plate, Michael Gentria, he will be the one that is out at first base. And batter number 2, Witt Jr. will be the batter that you see live coming to the plate right now, as he will be the second batter in the lineup to be at the plate as the first batter up to the plate got out at first base. Here comes his first pitch of the ball game. That's also going to be a ground ball, but this time gets through, and that's going to be our first. Can it get on time? And I was just screaming so goddamn hard because, oh my goodness, I thought the runner was going to get to second because the left fielder for the Yankees slipped that ball when he tried to get it. Here comes the first pitch for this batter. That will be upstairs for a strike. Now batting for the Kansas City Royals is Valia Pasquala. Actually, that's a nice way to say Pasquala. Pasquala. That's a nice way. With a runner on first, that pitch number 2 to the plate for him of the day. And it's a swing and a miss, and that's going to be a steal. And the throw doesn't really look that fast. When I saw the throw from the catcher, it didn't really look that fast. Let's look at the replay. A good pitch right there, a swing and a miss for a strike. But as you can see, as you just saw that replay of the catcher now, it didn't really look like he throwed it that hard. So because of him not throwing that hard, that's going to be a easy steal. So now a runner in scoring position, and the batter still up to the plate, and that's going to be downstairs for a ball. Pitch number 4 coming to the plate. Can this be for the K? And that's going to be a ball. He almost swinged over, but he was so close, but he didn't even swing over. Wow. Pitch number 5 coming out full speed. That's going to be down low. And the runner on second is gonna stay put and not try to go to the base 90 inches away from home plate. And that's gonna be down for a ball to make it a full count. Now the batter's gonna steal. And now I meant the runner's gonna steal, not the batter. I'm sorry, folks. That's gonna be a foul ball for a save, and the runner on second has to go back. Here comes the next pitch. That's gonna get through for a single. Can this be for a score? Here comes the throw, and it's not going to get on time. That's going to be a 1-0 Royals lead, and the Kansas City Royals will take a early 1-0 lead on a single by the third batter up to the plate for Kansas City. The third batter up to the plate for the Royals hit a single to get the Royals on the board and get the score going 1-0. Here comes the first pitch for this batter for Kansas City. That'll be in there for a strike. Now batting for Kansas City is Xavier Pasella. Here comes pitch number 2. That's going to be and that's going to be for a ball. And we have our first ABS challenge of tonight's ball game. Here comes the replay, and that's going to be overturned. And that pitch is going to be in there for a strike by an inch on the line. And that's going to be overturned. Our first overturned ABS challenge call of the day, and that's going to be hit. Can the left fielder get that one? Yes, he can. And the left fielder for the Yankees ran very fast to try to catch that one for the second out. And we are one more out of the way until we head to the second inning of tonight's ball game. So when we start the second inning after this bottom of the first inning is over, I'll tell you guys some updates from the MLB today. When we get to the top of the second inning, I'll pause being an announcer on this broadcast and give you some updates around the MLB and around FSL minor league, which is Florida State League. That's gonna be outside for ball 1. This one will be down low for ball 2. Here comes pitch number 3. That's going to be in there for a strike. A good call by the ump. That did kind of look like a strike, almost a ball, but that looked like a strike to me. Here comes pitch number 4. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and that's going to make it a 2-2 count. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here comes pitch number 5 at full speed. That's going to be hit for a foul ball, and that's a save. Here comes pitch number 6. That's going to be hit for another foul ball. That's another save. Pitch number 7 coming this way. 2-2 now. And that's going to be another foul ball for another save. The third straight time for this third straight foul ball for the third straight save. Here comes pitch number 8. It's another one and make that 4 straight. Can it be 5 straight on this fast pitch right here? Really need to get strike 3 to get out of this one. Here comes pitch number 9. That's going to be low for a ball, and that's going to make it a full count. A walk will get a runner on first to second and the runner on home to first. Here comes the pitch that's going to be popped up, but popped up to the high seats of home plate for another foul ball, another save. Here comes pitch number 10. That's going to be once again, Jesus, another foul ball, and this guy is giving a lot of souvenirs away with hitting these balls. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be outside, and that's ball 4. Take your base, my friend. You have done it after a long pitch at bat. The batter will get the walk and make the runners be in scoring position / second and first base. Here comes the next batter out to the plate. His first pitch at bat in this ball game will be in there for a strike. Now batting Royals is Sinlinger Montez. Yeah, I'm just trying to read it. Here comes the second pitch to him. That's going to be also in there for a strike. That kind of looked like a ball, but the umpire says otherwise. So one more strike away until we head to the second inning. Here comes the pitch at full speed. Can it be for the K? Yes, it can. That was a good pitch. And that's in there. That's strike 3 to retire the side. And we will head to the top of the second inning. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. We'll be right back on this nice Wednesday night for baseball in Kansas City right after this. So we are back here at Kauffman Stadium for tonight's ball game between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals here at Kauffman Stadium. I want to tell you guys a fun fact before we get to our updates from around the MLB and from around Florida State League, minor league baseball, which I like to talk about that because I go to a lot of those games. That's going to be low for a ball. A fun fact for the Kansas City Royals. Did you know that they're about to move out of Kauffman Stadium, and they might get a new stadium in 2029? That's going to be a good hit, and that's going to almost be gone, but that will be a double. And no, the runner will actually stay at first, so a single run, not grabbed, but there is a one single run grab, but there's not another one. So yeah, that fun fact is that's going to be a ground ball. Can it be the second double play of the night for Kansas City? Yes, it can. What a double play. And that's double play number 2 of the night made by Kansas City against the Yankees. Wow. And they get each one each in 2 innings in a row. Jesus. And yeah, that's a good fun fact. The Kansas City Royals are planning to get a new stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, or somewhere around Kansas City in 2029. So they'll move out of the Common Stadium in 2029. I don't know if this is actually real, but I did heard the news about that, but I don't know if they're just saying that just in case, or if they're actually just gonna stay at Common Stadium, but just make some, but just make some, just make just like make like some repairs at the stadium and build some like new things because some things at this stadium here in Kansas City are getting kind of old. So they might stay at the stadium, but they have to at least like build some new stuff. And that's gonna be on time on first base for out number 3 to retire the side. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. We'll be right back right after this. So we are back to start the bottom of the second inning, 3 outs away until we head to the third inning for tonight's ball game. Now I'm going to tell you guys the updates. I just wanted to tell you guys that cool fun fact to make this game even entertaining. And that's going to be a straight in the middle. We will bring you the updates, and we will do MLB first because I know you guys like that better. So it bottom of the fourth inning. So bottom of the fourth inning, it's the Orioles 6 and the Rays nothing. The Rays were doing so good, and now they're about to lose all the games of the series against the Orioles before they play the Blue Jays tomorrow. So the Orioles will take the lead 6-0 against the Rays in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Tigers will take the lead against the Angels 2-0, and also the bottom of the fourth inning. In the top of the fourth inning, the Cubs will take the lead against the Pirates 4-3. Top of the fourth inning, the Braves and the Red Sox are both tied with no score 0-0. Bottom of the second inning, the Mets will take the lead against the Reds 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning. The White Sox are trailing the Twins 1-0 in the top of the first inning. They just started on the first two pitches, but looks like the Twins got a very, 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 very early score. And then now we look at the Empire's lineup. You guys can resume this live stream and look at that lineup. I'm just trying to say updates for games, so I just missed that. So sorry about that, chat. So anyways, now it's this game that we're gonna talk about, as we have an ABS challenge, and that's gonna also be overturned. That will be strike 3. So 2 overturned calls tonight. I don't know if it's if both challenges are by the same. Actually, yes, they are by the same team. So the Yankees will take 2 of their ABS challenges, overturn both of them. So both teams will still have all their ABS challenges, as the Yankees took 2. One overturned 2 of them to still keep 2, and the Royals didn't took any, but didn't took any yet, but still keep all their challenges. So now for this game, the Yankees and the Royals in real time, it's the top of the first inning, and both teams are tied 0-0. Now we go to the games that are coming up soon, and the games that were all done. We will talk about that when we get back after the Yankees retire the side. We'll talk about that when we get to the third inning. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. We'll be right back right after this. And we will head to the top of the third inning. First pitch of the inning is about to start. I'm going to drink my water real quick, and then we'll tell you guys the updates of the times that the games are about to start soon, and some of the other baseball games that were already final. And that's gonna that's gonna be oh Jesus Christ, shit. Sorry about that, guys. That ABS challenge will be the first one by the Royals, and they will also get a challenge overturned, as he's gonna get hit by the pitch, and we'll have a round first. Sorry about that cough, guys. Excuse me about that. Excuse me. I was just drinking my water until I saw the ABS challenge took by the Royals. And then after seeing that, for some reason, the water was stuck in my throat, and then it made me cough for some reason. Probably because I wanted to say it to being an announcer, but I didn't. But I couldn't say it because I was drinking water. For some reason, I don't know why. All right, I'm done with that. I'm sorry about that, chat. Excuse me on that one. All right. So now for the upcoming games and the games that are already done for today. The Astros and the Rangers will start at 8:05 p.m. Eastern time, and the Rockies versus the Dodgers, they will start at the Rockies and the Dodgers, they will start at 10:10 p.m. Eastern time. And now we go to the final games, which we have six of them, because they played this afternoon. The Blue Jays won against the Marlins 2-1. The Guardians won against the Nationals 3-2. The Brewers won against the Cardinals 2-1. The Mariners blown out the Athletics 9-1. The Diamondbacks won against the Giants 3-2. And finally, the Phillies shouted out the Padres 3-1, 3-0. So yeah, those are your updates from the MLB. Now we're gonna go to the floor. Now we're gonna go to the minor league baseball, but we're only doing updates for Florida baseball, because once again, there's a lot of minor league teams around the minor leagues. But I'm in Florida, so we're gonna do the Florida ones. If it's only like a couple teams, like the MLB one, because the minor league has more than that, then yeah. All right, so let's take a look here. All right, so the Dunedin Blue is the single A affiliated of the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Clearwater Threshers, the single A affiliated of the Philadelphia Phillies. The Threshers will take the 3 in the bottom of the fourth inning. And now the the Flying Tigers, the single A affiliated of the Detroit Tigers, and the Cardinals, the single A affiliated of the St. Louis Cardinals. Both teams are tied in the top of the fifth inning, 3-3. And now we go to the St. Lucie Mets, the single A affiliated of the New York Mets. And we go to the Marauders, the single A affiliated of the Bradenton Marauders. They are also tied in the top of the fifth inning, 3-3. Both games are like the same. And now we go to 2 more games, and then we'll go back to regular broadcasting. Okay, all right. So we have a postponed game, but we'll talk about that one in just a sec. As this one's gonna go, get out of here, ball, and that's gonna be a grand slam. And we have our first grand slam. And the Yankees will get back in the lead 4-2. And that's the first home run of the ball game. The first home run of the ball game will be the best one on the live stream, which will also be the second grand slam on my YouTube channel in MLB The Show 26. But the first grand slam to be in the live stream, because that very first grand slam was in the actual video. That will make this game 4-2, and Aaron Judge will get the job done by giving the Yankees the lead, and he will get that job done as of right now. The Royals can still have a chance to come back. And now we stop Now we stop announcing again because of that home run, and we go back to doing updates. So we're going to update 2 more games, and we have an update that there has been a postponed game tonight. So let's get to it. So the Tampa Tarpons, the single A affiliate of the New York Yankees, and the Tortugas, the single A affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. Tarpons take the lead 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth inning. And also yesterday, the Tortugas won with 11 runs, and the final score was 11-9. So that was a crazy game last night. I did some updates from that game in yesterday's stream. So if you watch that stream, you'll hear a little bit of updates from that game, like 3 updates from that game that night. And now for the last one. The Jupiter Hammerheads, the single A affiliated of the Miami Marlins, and the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles, the single A affiliated of the Minnesota Twins. The game has been postponed. Probably due to weather. And then we're going to check tomorrow. And let's see if there's going to be a doubleheader tomorrow. I don't know if there's going to be a doubleheader. And let's take a look. Score position, no outs. So let's take a look here. I don't even see the game for tomorrow either. So that's actually kind of weird. Oh, that's because they moved it up. So because of the postponed game tonight for this matchup, the Jupiter Hammerheads and the Mighty Muscles will play the game 1 of the doubleheader at 4:35 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And then the time for first pitch for game 2 has not been announced yet, but it will be announced at the ball game in Fort Myers in Fort Myers, Florida for the game. As that's going to be hit, and can that be caught? Yes, it can. So but what I can tell you guys is game two will be played. As we look at the pitching percentage for Colin Reggers tonight, which is the starter for the Royals. You can rewind that and you can watch that again. So, and then game 2 of the doubleheader between the Mighty Muscles and the Hammerheads will start 45 minutes after they ended the first game of the doubleheader. So, if this game starts at 4-something, then they might end at like 6-something or 7-something. If it's like 7-something, then they'll probably start game 2 around like 8-something p.m. If they end at 6, then they'll play at 7-something p.m. See, yeah, all the games are fine right now. No postponements except for that one for Florida State League tonight. And in total, for all of the minor league, there has been 2 postponed games. One of them I just said, and the other one being from a different league in a different state for minor league. As that's going to be a swing and a miss for a K. And there's all the updates that you guys need to know for right now. Runner on third with 2 outs, 1 more out of the way until we head to the bottom of the inning. It's a 4-1 Yankees lead after the Royals got in the lead first 1-0. And then Aaron Judge hit a beautiful grand slam out of here to the seats for a grand slam to make it a 4-1 lead ball game. That's going to get through, and that's going to bring another run in, and that's going to make the game a 5-1 game for a Yankees lead, and another run comes in to score. So what a game for the Yankees so far. The Royals were off to a good start until the Yankees were amazing in tonight's game. That's the 5th run to be scored in the 3rd inning for the Yankees tonight. And this is the inning that they actually scored the first run in to get the lead against the Royals. So yeah, so a good ball game tonight so far as we're here in the top of the 3rd inning, 2 strikes away until we head to the bottom of the inning with a runner on first and with a 5-1 Yankees lead after a Aaron Judge grand slam. The man, the myth, the legend that hits home runs. And so yeah, that's gonna be a foul ball for an automatic strike. Here comes the pitch. That's gonna be a ground ball. Can that be a play on first? Yes, it can. And that will be the 3rd and final out. That will retire the side, and we'll be back to start the bottom of the inning. It's the Yankees 5 and the Royals 1 after an amazing grand slam by Aaron Judge. We will head to the bottom of the inning. We'll be right back right after this. And we are back to start the bottom of the inning. We are 3 outs away until we head to the 4th inning of tonight's ball game. I'm glad for you guys to join us for tonight's live stream. I really appreciate it. As I am an announcer for this game tonight and for all games now. So remember to all those in the chat, to all those that just joined us in the chat that I didn't told you guys yet. That just came into the chat or just came in like a couple minutes ago and then it came in when we started first pitch. We are doing a 6 live stream. We're doing 6 live streams for a marathon tomorrow. So it's going to be a live stream marathon tomorrow. I'm going to be live 6 different times because I only plan to do 1 game tomorrow. So why not just do a lot of announcer live streams since I love doing it a lot, but I'm probably going to lose my voice after doing a lot of those live streams tomorrow. That's going to be trying to dive, and Aaron Judge is not going to get the catch while diving. And that will be an amazing double play to start the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Royals, and the Royals are trying to get at it after Aaron Judge hits a grand slam home run. And as I say this, that's Aaron Judge revenge. That's revenge to Aaron Judge after he hits a grand slam. LOL. But hang on just yet. There's a runner on second. A home run can make it a 5-3 ball game. So the Yankees will still be alive if the Royals hit a home run right here with a batter at home plate to be one of the runs, and then the other run to be one of the other runs to make it 2 runs if it's a home run. Is at second, and that's not going to be caught. And if that should have been a easy catch to get the first out of the bottom of the 3rd inning. That will be an automatic strike, though. Here comes pitch number 3. That's going to be hit. He cannot get the catch, and that's a fair ball. And that will bring the score in from second. He'll pass 3rd and get a tag home plate for another run to come in. And the runner and the batter that hit that ball for a double will also get a double himself by passing first base and getting to second base for a double himself, as well as there's a runner once again in scoring position after a score from second. Now there's another runner on second preparing to try the score just in case if this batter that is up to the plate for Kansas City right now can hit another single for the runner to pass 3rd and just tag home plate right away to get another run in for to get the 3rd run in the ball game for the Royals as they're trailing the Yankees right now 5-3. Here comes pitch. That's going to be hit for a foul ball to some of the brick wall next to the padded wall for strike 2. So one more strike, you get the first K of the bottom of the third inning. Not right now, as that pitch will be a foul ball for a save. So pitch number 4 coming to the plate. This one can be for the K for the first out at the bottom of the inning. That pitch is going to get away, and the runner on second will still third, and we'll have a runner 90 inches away from home plate. And the score's decision is a wild pitch. And I thought that might have been for strike 3 to complete the job and to get the first out of the inning. But that's going to be a steal. And that's going to be hit. And another runner comes in to score. And the runner that comes in to score stole base. And that's going to make it a 5-3 ball game. Here in the bottom of the third inning, what a ball game we have for you guys today. Every ball game that we do for announcing, we have a good one. Like we always have a good live stream like that every night. Like this night will be included too. And for the rest of this game, which is coming up. And that's going to be a foul ball for an automatic strike. Now batting for your Kansas City Royals is Savers Places. We said his name before, and this is his second at-bat of tonight's ball game. I think he batted somewhere around. I think he batted in the first inning. Now he's batting here in the third inning for the Royals. Here comes the second pitch to him at his first at bat of this inning. Now he'll be in there for a strike.
Right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. We might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
Here comes pitch number 3. Can this be for the K? Yes, it can, and now will complete a K to get the first out of the bottom of the third inning, and that's the first out of the third inning by the Yankees. And that third strike for the first out of the inning will be a strikeout K. And there's a runner on first, and there's a batter in the on home plate at the batter's box at home plate. So if he hits a ground ball here and one of the infielders for the New York Yankees gets that ball, throws it the second in time and throws it the first in time as well, that'll be a double play to get 2 outs of this inning, which is not going to be it, as the runner on first will stay because that one will be caught for the second out, and we are one more out of the way until we are one more out of the way until we head to the fourth inning. So no double play for this inning to complete the job there. And what a catch for Aaron Judge, blocking that hit. It wasn't going to go through the gate. So top speed 7.80. Route fitted 100.0, and I don't know. And there's another percentage of that running play for the catch, but I can't read it because I don't know what it is now because it just went away. That pitch will be in there for a strike. Now batting for Kansas City is Starlin Martin. Here comes the second pitch for him at bat, and I'll be upstairs for a ball, and the Yankees are going to do an ABS challenge. And this ABS challenge is going to be overturned once again. And that will be a strike. That will be up there, but upstairs for a ball. It'll be up there, upstairs, but hitting the line for a strike 2. Can this be for the K? No, it cannot. But it can be for the third and final out by a jump throw to first, and that'll make it on time, and that will retire the side. We will head to the top of the fourth inning. It's almost an hour of the stream already. It's the Yankees 5, Royals 3. We'll be right back in Kansas City right after this. So we are back here at Common Stadium. So for now on, we are gonna give you guys an update for all games. We're gonna give you guys an update for all the games so far. So every second inning, every fourth inning, every sixth inning, and every eighth inning, we are going to make an update. So that's gonna be like 4 updates each live stream that I do. If it's like an announcer live stream, at least, then yes, 4 updates each game. So there's going to be 4 updates each live stream when I do 6 live streams tomorrow. So because of that, we're going to do an update right now. We're going to start with MLB first because I know you guys love that. And also, there are probably people that didn't hear the first update that we made that are just joining us in the stream. So here we go. So bottom of the fifth. So the Orioles will take a 8-0 lead in the bottom of the fifth inning against the Tampa Bay Rays. Um, the Tigers will still be in the lead 2-0 in the bottom of the fifth inning against the Los Angeles Angels. The Pirates now tie the ball game against the Cubs 4-4 in the bottom of the fifth inning.
That's the first out.
The Red Sox finally get a score on the board as the Braves are now trailing them 4-0. And now we got another update, and now the Red Sox have scored 2 more runs. So we got it. So it was 4-0, and now we got another update from the game as now the score has changed from 4-0 to 6-0. So the Red Sox getting 2 more runs on the board to make it a 6-4 ball game against the Braves in the bottom of the fourth inning. I just got the update and it just popped up just now. The New York Mets in the lead against the Cincinnati Reds 2-1 in the top of the third, in the bottom of the third inning. Sorry about that. The White Sox are trailing the Twins 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning. And now for this game, but in real life, not in like video game form. Bottom of the second inning, Yankees and Royals still tied with no scores, 0-0. And then now for games that are warming up about to but that are warming up starting later at a different time or or and now for games that are warming up about to start or finalize. That's gonna be caught for the third and final out. So we'll explain the rest of that in the next inning. We'll be right back right after this. So a good hard hit right there, but caught by the center fielder for the Royals for to get the third and final out to power the side and head to the bottom of the inning. So we were going to continue the update. We just had to continue it after the top of the inning was over because the top of the inning was over. So because of that, yeah. So now we are going to continue the updates. The Astros and the Rangers are warming up. They're about to start soon. The Rockies and the Dodgers, their first pitch is at 10:10 p.m. Eastern time. Now we go to the games that are already done for today. The Blue Jays win against the Marlins 2-1. The Guardians win against the Nationals 3-2. The Brewers win against the Cardinals 2-1. The Mariners win against the Athletics 9-1. The Diamondbacks win against the Giants 3-2. And the Phillies shout out the Padres 3-0. And now we go to minor league. What is in for minor league today? We already explained that, but there might be some new updates in, like new scores and everything like that. And now we go to minor league. The Dunedin Blue Jays, the single A affiliated of the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Threshers, the single A affiliated of the Philadelphia Phillies. The Threshers will take a 10-3 lead in the top of the fifth inning, a big blowout in the ball game in Clearwater, against the Blue Jays. And now for the Flying Tigers, the single A affiliated of the Detroit Tigers, and the Cardinals, the single A affiliated of the St. Louis Cardinals. After a tie game in the top of the fifth inning, the Flying Tigers will get 2 more runs and get the lead in the top of the sixth inning, 5-3. And now for the St. Lucie Mets, the single A affiliated of the New York Mets, and the Bradenton Marauders, the single A affiliated of the Pittsburgh Pirates. After a tie game in the top of the fifth inning, the Marauders will also get 2 runs and be in the bottom of the fifth inning, 5-3. And now for the update for the Tampa Tarpons, the single A affiliated of the New York Yankees, and the Daytona Tortugas, the single A affiliated of the Cincinnati Reds. The Tampa Tarpons are in the lead right now for 4-3. I don't know if that's a new update, but I think it is. I don't know if that was the same score. Oh yeah, when I did the update, the score was 3-3, and now that's a new score, still 3. And finally for the Hammerheads, the Jupiter Hammerheads, the single A affiliated of the single A affiliated of the Miami Marlins, and the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles, the single A affiliated of the Minnesota Twins. As we'll be right back to continue the updates right after this. And we are back. Now the new pitcher coming in for Kansas City to start the inning is Alex Ligerin. So he will be the second pitcher on the mountain for the Kansas City Royals as their starter will come out and take a break. And we will continue our updates. Our updates are actually about to end right here, and then we'll continue, and then we'll do a new update in the sixth inning. So the Jupiter Hammerheads, the single A affiliated of the Miami Marlins, and the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles, the single A affiliated of the Minnesota Twins. The game today has been postponed due to weather, probably. And there will be a doubleheader tomorrow. The first game one of the doubleheader will start at 4:35 p.m. Eastern time, and game two will start 45 minutes later after the first game has ended. So yeah, basically an hour later after the game has ended, but just take 15 minutes away. So yeah, those are your updates for Florida State minor league baseball and for all around the MLB. And we will explain and we'll do another update to the new fans that are just coming in to tonight's stream in the top of the sixth inning. So we have two more updates to explain in this game. That'll be in the sixth inning and in the eighth inning. And yeah, those are all the updates that we want to show you for right now, and then we will continue them in the sixth inning and the eighth inning. That will be in there for strike one for the new batter up to the plate for the Yankees with one out, no runners on base, and with a 5-3 Yankees lead. A good solid ball game so far, as that pitch will be outside, almost hitting him for a ball. Here comes pitch number 3 at full speed. That's going to be downstairs for a ball. Pitch number 4 coming this way. That's going to be in there for a strike, and one more strike away until we get out number 2 of the fifth inning. That's going to be hit, and forget about that. That will get through for a single, and there will be a runner on base to start the fifth inning. And we'll have a runner on base for the Yankees, and that'll give the Kansas City Royals a chance to make their third double play of tonight's ball game with the batter at home to be for the third and final out at first base on time, and then before that the second out with the runner on first going to second and in time the second for the out. If it though that's for if the Royals can do a double play, he'll throw the first, he'll be safe. And that was an out right there. That should have never been a double play in this inning if that was an out right there. Here comes pitch number 2 to the plate. That's going to be downstairs for a ball. The pitch before that one will be outside for a ball, so that'll make it a 2-0 count. Here comes pitch number 3 at full speed. That's going to be hit, and that's going to be a fair ball. Oh wait, no, it's not. And I think it was foul ball, and then went to the fair ball area. That was fair. So that will be an automatic strike. This one will be in there for another strike, and now I'll make it a 2-2 count. Here comes pitch number 5. And he's gonna be safe. That looked like in there, but if it was a ball, then he probably didn't swing all the way. Now I'll make it a full count. Here comes pitch number 6. Can this be for the K? No, it cannot, but it will be in. That'll be gone. And that's the second home run for the Yankees and the second home run of tonight's ball game. And that will be a double home run to make this game a 7-3 ball game. What a ball game we have for you guys live tonight. And I might need to go use the bathroom in a couple minutes because I feel like I need to go. Just like in a couple minutes, I don't know. Not like feeling a lot of it yet, but just in case. We look at the replay, and that green line is where the ball was in the air when it went to the seats. So one out, no runners on base, and that's gonna be it for a foul ball for an automatic strike. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back to broadcasting. You guys enjoy the game, and then I'll be right back to announce again.
And that's it away. Well, that's kind of what you expected at 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the play discipline to lay off that pitch. In the air, right field, Paglione under it. And there's two down. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Alex Lang is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Meters. They pitch out of the pit here. We need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hey! Two down, opening up at the top of the fifth. Diving there, then it's strike two. Oh, swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. He will get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double. He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. He was in a location where you can get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there. Coming back to that with that. So runner at second, 2 down. Ryan McMahon digs in now. He's scrambled it out a couple of times. Oh, what? Man on 62 now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One. Yep. Swing and a miss. Way inside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Lifted in the air out to left. Collins gets under it. And that's that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Out to center. Grisham drifts towards it. 1 away. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And there's a look into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag and set. You're up. No, it's for 2. Got a lot of the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. It was so close to being in scoring position.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, it just came on. I was wondering it was going to come on when I came in here, but I guess it just started. So I'll take care of that. So don't worry about what was on top of your screen. And that'll be caught for the third and final out. That'll retire the side. We'll be right back to start the sixth inning. That's the Yankees 7 and Royals 3. And we are back to start the sixth inning. Before we get to around the MLB and for baseball, we will show you these highlights from the first 5 innings. And we are back here in Kansas City to start a new inning. The Royals scored 1 run in the first inning to get the early lead. Then the Yankees scored 5 runs in the third inning. The Royals scored 2 in the third inning, and then the Royals scored 2 in the fifth inning. And now that we're in the sixth inning, we're gonna give you guys some updates for the third time. It's the second to last time until we're done doing this. The next update will come in the eighth inning. All right, and yeah. All right, so we're gonna give you some new updates right now. Okay, so the Orioles are in the lead against the Rays, still 8-0 in the top of the sixth inning. The Tigers are still in the lead against the Angels, 3-0 in the top of the sixth inning as well. Also in the top of the sixth inning, the Cubs and the Pirates are tied 4-4. The Red Sox still take the lead against the Braves 6-9 in the bottom of the fifth inning. The Mets still take the lead against the Reds 2-1 in the bottom of the fourth inning. The White Sox now take the lead against the Twins 2-1 in the top of the third inning. And then this is from the game that we're doing right now, but in real life. The Yankees and the Royals still tied in the bottom of the third inning with no scores, 0-0. Bottom of the first inning, the Astros and the Rangers are tied with no scores, 0-0. The Rockies and the Dodgers, first pitch for them tonight is at 10:10 p.m. Eastern time. And for the games that are all done, the Blue Jays have won against the Marlins 2-1. The Guardians have won against the Nationals 3-2. The Brewers have won against the Cardinals 2-1. The Mariners won against the Athletics 9-1. The Diamondbacks won against the Giants 3-2. And the Phillies blown out the Padres. I mean, no, I've shut it out the Padres 3-0. Now we bring you to minor league now, as that's going to be a good hit, and there might be for another score. Runner on third, coming home, and that's going to be an out. What a play at home plate, and that's going to be an out. And the Yankees will not get a run in as they're a couple inches close from being safe, but now a couple seconds away from not having the ball in his glove, but he will have the ball in his glove right on time for the out. Now we will give you updates from minor league in Florida. The Dunedin Blue Jays, the single A affiliated of the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Clearwater Threshers, the single A affiliated of the Philadelphia Phillies. The Clearwater Threshers still lead in the bottom of the fifth inning with more runs with more runs scored, and now it's a 14-3 ball game. For the Lakeland Flying Tigers, the single A affiliated of the Detroit Tigers, and the Palm Beach Cardinals, the single A affiliated of the St. Louis Cardinals, the Flying Tigers take a 5-3 lead, and they're about to start the seventh inning as they just ended the sixth inning. The St. Lucie Mets, the single A affiliated of the New York Mets, and the Bradenton Marauders, the single A affiliated of the Pittsburgh Pirates. They're about to start the bottom of the sixth inning as the Marauders are still in the lead, with both teams getting a run for the score to be different, 6-4 Marauders lead. We will come back to tell you the rest of the updates from today's minor league games in just a sec after this Kansas City Royals pitching change. And we are back now pitching for your Kansas City Royals, the second pitching change of the ball game for them. None of the pitching changes for the Yankees in this ball game so far, I don't think. Now coming in as the third pitcher to the mountain for the Kansas City Royals is Matt Trapp. Now we show you the highlights from Aaron Judge in the third inning as he hit a beautiful grand slam out of the ballpark to the seats, 423 feet in direction to the seats, and 104.4 percent for the other one. Now pitching for your Kansas City Royals, as I didn't say his name, I forgot. I was trying to say it as they were about to show the highlights. As they showed the highlights for Aaron Judge, is Matt Streamer. We said his name once when he was hitting. Now he is pitching. He will pitch low. He will take that downstairs for a ball, and now take this one upstairs for another ball, and making it 2-1 count. And now we bring you the rest of the updates. The Tampa Tarpons, the single A affiliate of the New York Yankees, which are playing tonight, and the Daytona Tortugas, the single A affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. The Tortugas now take the lead. The Tortugas now take the lead 5-4. 5-4. What inning though? As we're gonna have a ABS challenge, that's gonna be not overturned, and that's ball 4. So the Kansas City Royals will lose their first challenge of their first ABS challenge in the ball game, and the Tortugas take a 5-4 lead in the top of the sixth inning. I just forgot to say the inning. Sorry about that. And the Jupiter Hammerheads, the single A affiliate of the Miami Marlins, as we show you the Royals bullpen for the first time, for the second time. Both mounds are full. One of those pitchers can come in for a pitching change if needed. So the Jupiter Hammerheads, the single A affiliate of the Miami Marlins, and the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles, the single A affiliate of the Minnesota Twins. The game tonight has been postponed. The first game of the doubleheader tomorrow will start at 4:35 p.m. Eastern time, and the second game will start 45 minutes later after the first game has ended their last bits of the first game of the doubleheader. As that will be caught in the warning track for the third and final out to retire the side, we will head to the bottom of the sixth inning. It's the Yankees 7 and the Royals 3. We'll be right back. And we are back here at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. And the Kansas City Royals are trying to get the lead back after they got a 1-0 lead, and then the Yankees got a grand slam. They get their first lead of the ball game for the 1, and then scored another run to make it a 5 and then scored another run to make it a 5-1 ball game, and then the Royals scored 2 runs to make it a 5-3 ball game, and then the last time that a score came in this ball game, the Yankees one of the Yankees players hit a double home run out of here to make it a 7-3 ball game, and that was the last score so far in this ball game tonight. So let me see. So 13 minutes ago, we hit an hour of tonight's live stream as we are here in the top of the sixth inning right now in Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. And remember, to those in the chat, we are doing a 6th live stream doubleheader tomorrow. We are doing a marathon we're doing a live stream marathon for 6 live streams tomorrow. The first live stream to start the marathon will start at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and then the last live stream of the marathon will start at 7 p.m. Eastern time. The second live stream will start at 11 a.m. Eastern time. The third live stream will start at 1 p.m. Eastern time. The fourth live stream will start at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and the fifth live stream of the marathon, aka the second to last live stream of tomorrow, will start at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And then the Blue Jays and the Orioles game on MLB The Show 24. That video will come out. That video will be uploaded and come out during the first live stream of the marathon, as we show you the Yankees bullpen for the first time in this ball game tonight. As both mounds are full, and one of those pitchers on the mound in the bullpen can be for a pitching change once again if needed. And I already took care of and I already made the YouTube shorts already, so that will be posted later tonight. As we will have another ABS challenge for the Yankees. Here comes the replay of the pitch, and that's going to be overturned. And that's another overturned ABS challenge call. And we have a lot of overturned ABS challenges. We have a lot of overturned ABS challenge calls tonight. Um, we have a lot of ABS challenge. We have a lot of ABS challenge calls overturned in this ball game tonight. Here comes the next pitch. That's going to be hit for a foul ball for for a save because there was already 2 strikes before he hit that foul ball. Sorry about that, folks. Next pitch coming in. He's gonna oh, what a pitch to retire the side. I thought he got hit, but the pitch hit his bat, and we will head to the 7th inning. Now we'll retire the side. Yankees 7 and Royals 3. We'll be right back to start the 7th right after this. And we are back to start the 7th inning after the last out of the last inning was crazy as the pitch hit his bat as the bat was in the middle of the strike zone. And because of that, that pitch of that ball of the pitch will hit his bat. As we show you the replay from the 5th inning when the second home run was hit by the Yankees to make it a 7-3 ball game. That was actually the last score of the ball game. We show you that replay of that home run because that's the player that hit that home run that you see up to the plate for the first batter up to the plate for New York to start the 7th inning. Now will be a ball outside. This one will be another ball and outside again. Pitch number 3 on its way. And that's going to be hit, and it's going to get down. That'll probably make it extra bases to have the runner on second. He might go to second. He's safe. And he will be safe as he goes to second for a double. And that will make the runner go, and that will make the first batter go into scoring position / second base to start the inning for the Yankees. And that was on the very first pitch of the 7th inning. So that's surprising to say, as that play was on the very first pitch of the inning. Another surprising thing, it was the first batter of the inning, just in case of it. Oh yeah, it wasn't the very first pitch of the inning. Well, at least that was the first batter of the inning, so that's kind of surprising to see a little bit. As that pitch is going to be a swing and a miss or in there for a strike. None either way, that pitch will be for a strike. Here comes pitch number 2 at full speed. That's going to be a ground ball hit. Runner will go back to second as it's thrown. It's overthrown. Runners will go to third and second. Or the runner that was about to get out at first will actually stay at first, and that will be an error. And that throw is overthrown. Wow. That throw has been overthrown. And that will make the runner that was about to be out at first safe and make the runner on second go to third to make it runners in the corners. Here comes the next batter up to the plate. That's going to be caught by the left fielder for the first out. Is the runner on third going to go? No, he's not. He will stay. So runner's still in the corners. The runner on 90 inches away from home plate will actually stay and still make it 90 inches from home plate, as he doesn't even try the steal base because that might be an easy out, because that catch for the first out of the inning by the center fielder was a little bit close. So that will probably be a double play for out at home plate. And we are 2 outs away till we head to the 7th inning stretch and the bottom of this inning, as the first pitch in the next batter is going to be a ground ball. Can it be a double play? Can it be on time the first? No, it cannot. And the runner on third will come home and score another run for the Yankees, as that'll be another scoring run in this ballgame to make it a 8-3 Yankees lead. So the runner on second was safe. He tried to get down at second. He was checking there, checked that it was safe, and then tried to go to first, and he was safe because he was wasting a lot of seconds on checking second base. Because of him wasting a lot of time looking at second base, the runner that goes to first will be safe because of that. That pitch will be outside for a ball, or whatever pitch for a ball. Pitch number 2 coming to the plate. That's going to be, I don't think in there for a strike, but that's going to be upstairs for a ball too. I can see now that that pitch was upstairs. So yeah, good call by the sorry about that. Here comes pitch number 3 to the plate. That's going to be hit for a foul ball for a automatic strike. So now make it the pitch count 2-1. Pitch number 4 coming to the plate at full speed. That's going to also be in there for a strike. That kind of okay. I just thought that was a ball, but now I can see that it was a strike. Pitch number 5 coming to the plate. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's going to be for the K. And that will be out number 2 of the inning. And we are 1 out of the way until we head to the 7th inning stretch and also to the bottom of the 7th inning here at Common Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. And we are going to have our third pitching change of the ball game. We'll be right back after this Kansas City Royals pitching change.
The new pitcher after this.
And we are back now. Pitching for your Kansas City Royals is Daniel Launch Ivy. So Launch Ivy. So Daniel will be your 4th pitcher for your Kansas City Royals coming up to the mound. Here comes the first pitch to him of the ball game. That'll be in there for a strike. Hopefully this pitcher that is coming into the mound as the new pitcher coming in for the Royals, the 4th pitcher to come in for the Royals of tonight's ball game, can help the Royals get the 3rd out of this inning and head to and make us head to the bottom of this inning, as it was 2 outs and now there's runners on second and first. Here comes pitch number 3 for him, and that's going to be downstairs to the dirt for ball 2. Pitch number 4 coming to the plate. That's going to be also in there for a strike. Or that might be outside for a ball. I don't know. Sorry. One of those. Here comes pitch number 5. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and that's strike 3 for the K. And we will head to the bottom of the 7th inning for the 7th inning stretch. We will be right back right after this. It's the New York Yankees 8 and the Kansas City Royals 3. We'll be right back after this 7th inning stretch. And we are back now, pitching for your New York Yankees as they make their first or second pitching change of the night. Now pitching for the Yankees, the 2nd or 3rd pitcher to the mound is Coden Quiet. Isaac Collins will be your first batter up to the plate for the Kansas City Royals, as he's the 8th batter in the lineup, but the first batter to come up to the plate for the Royals, to be their first batter up to the plate to start the 7th inning for Kansas City. And that's going to be in there for a strike at his first at bat of this bottom of the 7th inning. And after this inning is over, we'll give you our 4th and final update of tonight's ball game, as this pitch is going to be outside for a ball. And also a good 7th inning stretch seen by the crowd by Kansas City Royals fans tonight here in Kansas City, Missouri tonight. We had a good 7th inning stretch last night in New York City for the New York Mets and Cincinnati Reds. That was a very good ball game, as that's going to be a ball for a strike on that last pitch. This one will be a foul ball. No one's going to even try to get it. That will be a foul ball to the seats for a automatic strike. Now making a 2-2 count. Here comes pitch number 5 to the plate. That's a swing and miss, and that's a K. And that will be the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning, and the first K by the Yankees of the 7th inning to get the Royals their first out of the inning. Next batter to the plate for your Kansas City Royals is the last in the lineup, Land Thomas. Here comes the first pitch to him. That's going to be a foul ball for an automatic strike to make it a 1-0 pitch count.
Leading by 5. You're the bottom of the 7th.
Here comes pitch number 2. That's going to be outside for a ball. Here comes pitch number 3. That's going to be hit to the net, to the fans next to in the seats close to home plate for a automatic strike. Here comes pitch number 4. That looks like it's in there, but it's not going to be in there now, as I can see now. That's going to be outside for a ball, almost hitting him. Here comes pitch number 5 at full speed. That's going to be hit and popped up. Can the second baseman get that one? Yes, he can, and that will be caught for out number 2. And we were 1 more out of the way until we head to the 8th inning of tonight's ball game. And if you guys are in the chat right now or just joined in the chat, thank you for joining us for tonight's live stream. Really appreciate it. I need to look at something real quick. All right, so it's 8:36 p.m. Eastern time here in Florida. I was just gonna say that maybe I could do an extra video after this live stream, but due to the long couple minute delay because of this, I don't think I can do that. But we'll see. That's gonna be outside for a ball. We are one more strike away till we head to the eighth inning. Here comes the pitch. That looked like in there, but it's gonna be outside for a ball.
Slider. He's up there just
Pitch number 5 coming to the plate at full speed. That's going to be a ground ball hit. The pitcher can't get it, but the infielder on the dirt can't get it, and the first baseman cannot get him out. And that's the scoring decision of an error. And now each of these teams will at least have one error. And this is a first error for the Yankees of tonight, or their second, I don't know. But whatever it is, they get an error. And the runner on first will be safe. He tried to get that ball, and he comes out the base because he needed to try to get that ball to not be overthrown. Tried to tag him at the end, but couldn't reach his arm to him for the tag, and he will be safe as that pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Now batting for your Kansas City Royals is the second in the lineup, Bobby Witt Jr., the best player on the team. And that's going to be a pitch in there for a strike with a 8-3 New York Yankees lead with that pitch being a foul ball for an automatic strike with 2 outs and a runner on first. One more strike can be for the end of the inning. That's going to be outside for a ball. Pitch number 5 coming to the plate. Can this be? No, it cannot. That's going to be a foul ball for a save. Pitch number 5 coming to the plate. And that's going to be hit, and that's going to get through for a single. And the runner that goes to second and the runner that goes to first will stay. And now there will be runners in scoring position / second, and the runner and the other runner on first. So one more out can get this game to the 8th inning. That's going to be a ground ball. Can it be on time the first? Yes, it can. And now retire the side. We will head to the top of the 8th inning. It's the Yankees 8 and the Kansas City Royals 3. And the third baseman actually should have tagged the runner that was going to third. That was kind of dumb, but whatever. It's just a video game kind, so whatever. We'll be right back right after this. And we are back here in Kansas City. We want to show you this. These are all the hits from tonight's game. The green is singles with 5, the yellow is doubles with 3, the red is triples with nothing, and the purple are home runs with 2. And now we go back to the game after showing you guys that to start this 8th inning. And the last chance for the Royals before this game is over, that will be coming up in the 9th inning, or it could be coming up in the 9th inning for the Yankees if the Royals can score more runs to get back in the lead in this inning. In total of fans here tonight in Kansas City, Missouri for this game at Common Stadium, 23,000. I don't know how many 100 people along with the 23,000 there are, but I do know it is 23,000. There's 23,000 Kansas City Royals fans or Yankees fans here tonight. Now we give you some updates around the MLB as we now reach the 8th inning. So we'll give you the updates from the from around the MLB. Then we'll go to the minor league. The last update of tonight's live stream. That's going to be a foul ball for a save or an automatic strike. And now we give you the updates, and that's going to be a full count. But now we go to the updates. The Orioles still in the lead 9-1 against the Tampa Bay Rays in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Tigers still in the lead against the Angels 4-0. The Cubs now take the lead against the Pirates 7-4 in the top of the 7th inning. And also the Tigers are in the lead 4-0. I already told you that, but this time in the top of the 8th inning, I forgot to say the inning. About to start on the Red Sox in the lead 6-0. About to start the top of the seventh. About to start the bottom of the seventh inning as they just ended the top of the inning. The Mets still in the lead against the Reds 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth inning. The White Sox in the lead against the Twins 3-1, and they ended the fourth inning just now, so they're about to start the fifth inning. Now for this game, but in real life, the Yankees have the first lead of the ball game 2-0 in the top of the fifth inning. The Astros are tied with the Rangers 1-1 in the top of the third inning. Coming up today, the Rockies and the Dodgers. First pitch is at 10:10 p.m. Eastern time. And here are the final games that are complete for today. The Blue Jays won against the Marlins 2-1. The Guardians won against the Nationals 3-2. The Brewers won against the Cardinals 2-1. The Mariners won against the Athletics 9-1. The Diamondbacks won against the Giants 3-2. The Phillies won against the Padres 3-0, and that's all we have. Now we go to minor league. We're not doing all minor league tonight. We are doing FSL minor league teams, which that stands for Florida State League minor league teams. We'll give you those updates, but after this break to head to the bottom of the eighth inning. And we are back here at Common Stadium to start the bottom of the eighth inning. We'll give you the rest of the updates, but this time now from minor league, and that'll be it for updates for tonight's ball game. So we're gonna start with those updates right now. I just need to get them on this phone, and then we'll tell you guys about the updates. We show you the Yankees bullpen for the second time in this ball game. Both mounds are full still. One of those pitchers could be for a pitching change once again if needed. So the Dunedin Blue Jays, the single A affiliated of the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Clearwater Threshers, the single A affiliated of the Philadelphia Phillies. The Clearwater Threshers take the lead 16-14 in the top of the seventh inning. They take the lead against the Dunedin Blue Jays 16-14 in the top of the seventh inning. So yeah. And then the Lakeland Flying Tigers, the single A affiliated of the Detroit Tigers, and the Palm Beach Cardinals, the single A affiliated of the St. Louis Cardinals. The Flying Tigers take the lead, and they just ended the top of the seventh inning, so they're in the seventh inning stretch right now, and they're about to go to the bottom of the seventh inning. The Flying Tigers in the lead 7-3. The St. Lucie Mets, the single A affiliated of the New York Mets, and the Bradenton Marauders, the single A affiliated of the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Marauders are in the lead in the top of the eighth inning, 6-4. And then the Tampa Tarpons, the single A affiliated of the New York Yankees, which they're playing right now, and the Daytona Tortugas, the single A affiliated of the Cincinnati Reds. The Tortugas are in the lead 5-4 in the bottom of the seventh inning. And now the last one of the night, as that's going to be a single through, and that might be for a score. And no, it's not. It's going to be runners in the corners. The Jupiter Hammerheads, the single A affiliated of the Miami Marlins, and the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles, the single A affiliated of the Minnesota Twins. And that's going to be in for another score. That'll make it a 8-4 ball game for the Yankees in the lead. Another run could come in, and that's going to make it a 8-5 ball game. And the Royals are trying to get back in the lead. So yeah, the Jupiter Hammerheads and the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles. Once again, the Jupiter Hammerheads are a single A affiliated of the Miami Marlins, and the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles, the single A affiliated of the Minnesota Twins. The game has unfortunately been postponed, but we'll tell you guys about the doubleheader after this New York Yankees pitching change. And we are back now pitching for your New York Yankees for the second or third pitching change of tonight's ball game is Fronto Caniza. And now to tell you guys about the doubleheader. So yes, the game has officially been postponed today. First pitch was at 7:05 p.m. Eastern time, but due to weather, I think sometimes it could be postponed due to like an incident or due to something like field concerns and all that for this game, but but I don't know. Usually the most times that gets postponed is because of weather, but let me check. But yes, the game has been postponed. The first game of the doubleheader tomorrow will start at 4:35 p.m. Eastern time, and the second game of the doubleheader will start 45 minutes later after the first game has ended. So now I'm looking at it and see if there's like any issues or something, except for yeah. And I want to tell you guys an update. So there's a Tale of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles night in Fort Myers. The Fort Myers Mighty Muscles will wear their special jerseys. Um, and the game will start at 6:05 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, May 30th. Just a day before, just a day before after I went to the Brains and Marauders game, and I'm gonna be doing a live stream on this video game on rather the Dodgers or Phillies or someone else that day. So yes, the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles will wear their custom jerseys of characters on it for this game. And it's also a mental health night to go support the mental health. We all care about that, so we all want to make sure the mental health is all good and everybody will not pass away. And also Bark in the Park is on that same day. And since we're in the topic of this, kids free tickets on Sunday, 14 or under. Kids pregame catch before the game starts on the field, and then kids run the bases on the field after the game is over. We will head to the ninth inning. Last chance for the Royals when we come back. And we are back here in Kansas City. It's a 8-5 Yankees lead in the top of the ninth inning. And it'll be a last chance for the Kansas City Royals in the bottom of the ninth inning. So I didn't even realize that the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles were having a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles night. I should have went to that game, but even if I wanted to go to that game, I really want to see the St. Lucie Mets so much. But if the St. Lucie Mets were not in town, then I probably should have choose to go to that game. Because that game will be awesome. If the St. Lucie Mets were not in town, then I would have choose to go to that game and do highlights on that game on my other channel, Minor League FSL Highlights, which I want you guys to go subscribe to that channel right now and go support it. That's another channel that I have on YouTube that I do highlights on. I should have did highlights on that, but that's okay. There might be another time that they'll have that night. So yeah, that's gonna do it for updates for tonight's updates here in this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the updates throughout the game. I'm just doing it multiple times because there could be different people coming into the chat for tonight's live stream. So yeah. Just don't mind me, I'm just looking at stuff. I'm just looking at stuff on this phone, so sorry about that. Cute. And that's going to be an amazing catch. And that's going to be an amazing catch straight to one of the infielders for the Royals for the second out of the inning. And we are going to have a pitching change. And we're going to have a pitching change, another pitching change by the Royals. And we will be right back after this Kansas City Royals pitching change after that amazing play. We'll be right back. And we are back now pitching. I think this is the closer. Yeah, this is the closer for the Royals. Now pitching for Kansas City Royals is, I think, probably I'm correct, the closer, Bailey Frenar. Frenar. I'm just trying to say it right, and I think it's like Frenar. I don't know. It's like that. So one more out of the way until we head to the bottom of the ninth inning for the Kansas City Royals' last chance. That's going to be hit, and it looks like it might be extra bases, and the runner is at first. He will go to second. Can it be on time? It doesn't look like it, and it will not. I knew the runner was going to try to go to second, and I thought that was not going to be on time, and it looks like I was right, and that's going to be a hit for a single for first, and And now, because of that powerful hit to the wall, another extra base. An amazing hit for another extra base right there. As another batter for the Yankees comes in to the batter's box to try to help the Yankees get more runs in. If this guy hits a home run out of here for the Yankees to get more runs, now he will make it a 10-5 ball game here tonight. Also, I just want to say to you guys that the Orioles versus Nationals regular spring training game video is out on YouTube now, I think. I don't know if it is. As we show you the Kansas City Royals bullpen for the third time in this game. Instead of both mounds being full, one of the mounds are full and one of the mounds are open to any other pitcher on the team that's in the bullpen area right now. So that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike two. We are one more strike away until we head to the bottom of the ninth inning for the Royals' last chance of hope. That's going to be almost hitting him in the bottom of the arm for ball two. Pitch number 5 coming into play at full speed. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and we'll head to the bottom of the ninth inning. It's the Kansas City Royals' last chance of hope. And here is the batters due up. They're definitely batting. It's the Yankees 8 and the Royals 5. We'll be right back for the Royals' last chance right after this. And we are back now pitching for your New York Yankees is the closer David Barnard. David Barnard is the closer for tonight's ball game. The pitcher that is the closer for tonight's ball game against the Royals. And he is always and I think he is the closer all the time for the Yankees. Sometimes not, but mostly yes. That's going to be hit. Can that be cut by the right fielder? No, it cannot. It will hit the warning track and go out to the seats for a souvenir for a automatic double. And what a start to this bottom of the ninth inning for the Royals as they're trying to have hope and make a comeback and trying to come back and tie this game and then to walk it off. And then after that, trying to walk it off. So actually, if the Royals can make the bases loaded, and then they do make the bases loaded, and then the next batter up to the plate with the bases loaded can hit a grand slam, can walk it off. That's going to be a single. Is the runner going to come in? And the runner on second will go to third, and he will stay at third. He will not try to go to home as he wants to be safe because he doesn't want to get out. Because once again, if I'm the Royals, you guys want to be because once again, if I'm the Royals, I want to be careful because I do not want to. Oh my goodness, is this one going to be gone? Get out of here, baseball! And the Kansas City Royals just tied it up. Oh my goodness, and the Royals have hope to walk it off. What a ball game we have tonight. And we might go to extra innings, but do not worry just yet because the Royals still have a chance to walk it off, and we're just going to have to wait and see if they can do it before we can even try to go to extras. Because I do not want to make this goddamn stream long, please. What a home run, and oh my goodness, the Royals just did the impossible by tying this game and making a comeback after the Yankees got a grand slam to start this game and to steal the lead from the Royals 4-2. And the closer is going to come out of this game, and we'll have our second closer pitcher coming in for the Yankees. We'll be right back after this New York Yankees pitching change. And we are back now. Pitching for your New York Yankees is, I think, the second closer. They have another pitcher that is the closer. Just in case of the actual closer that comes in does horrible, which he did right there by giving up a home run to tie the ball game. Amazing. And here comes the first pitch for him in the ball game. That will be low for a ball. And the Royals are one home run away from walking tonight's game off and making one of the best comebacks in this video game ever and on this channel for a live stream like this. Or will they go to extra innings by the Yankees giving them 3 outs without getting another score and to go to extra innings. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit! And oh my goodness, that's going to be foul for an automatic strike. Oh my goodness. If that was a home run, that should have been a walk-off for the Royals to come back. That's going to be outside for ball 3. And here is the batter that is going to come up to the plate next after this batter comes up. After this batter that is on the plate right now gets walked or gets striked out. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be low, and that's going to be a walk. And the winning pitcher and the winning runner is on base, folks. My goodness. And the batter is going to come in. The next batter coming up to the plate for the Royals is Jake Conswan. Can Conswan hit a home run and walk it off to end tonight's ball game 10-8 against the Yankees, as this game is tied with a home run already in this inning to make it a 8-8 score, as that's going to be outside for a ball. That's going to be in there for a strike. And what a ball game we had it tonight. Here comes pitch number 3. That's a swing and a miss, and everybody is getting nervous on their feet, as that's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit, but it's going to be foul. Almost a good, beautiful hit to probably walk it off from the runner on first to home. Here comes the next pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. We're going to have an ABS challenge by the Yankees. Here comes the replay. And that's going to be overturned, as that will be strike 3, and that will be the first out of the 9th inning. And we are 2 outs away until we head to extra innings until we head to our very first extra innings on a extra live stream. And that's going to be oh my goodness, he is safe. The runner going to second is safe, and the runner that is on home plate will go to first and also be safe. And the runner is on, and the winning run is in scoring position, along with a runner on first, and along with a batter coming up to the plate in the batter's box. Can he walk it off? Here comes the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. And the Royals are 2 outs away from heading to extra innings by getting 2 more outs without them scoring a single bit. But if they score 1 more run or more runs than that, they can walk it off. He should have swinged at that one, and that's going to be in there for a strike. And I thought that was going to be a walk-off, because that was a perfect pitch to hit for a walk-off out of here. Here comes pitch number 3. And that's a swing and a miss, and that's the second out. Everybody is getting nervous and on their feet right now. The Kansas City Royals are on their feet. And that pitch is going to be a slider for strike 3, strikeout K, and pitch break is 9th, and a 2179 split rate of the pitch. And what a happy ending we're about to have. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. The Royals are 2 strikes away from heading to extra innings. If they can't do something, just at least score 1 more home run to walk it off. The first announcer live stream to have a walk-off. Here comes the second pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. Almost strike 2 to make it 1 more strike before extra innings, but it's going to be a 1-1 count. Everybody is on their feet. Their hearts are booming, and that's almost going to hit them. And if that hit him, that should have made it a walk for them to make the bases loaded to have a chance to have a single to walk it off. Here comes the pitch. Everybody's hearts are booming right now. Even mine is booming. That's going to be low for a ball. 1 more ball away from making the bases loaded to about to have a happy ending. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit, and that's going to be caught by the right fielder, and we are going to extra innings. And a happy story should end right there from that hit. If it was down, we will go to the top of the 10th inning. It's the Yankees 8 and the Royals 8. And now we go to extra innings. And since we never did a announcer live stream by going to extra innings before, here is the rules for some of you guys that don't know, or for some of you guys that do know but still saying it anyways. The runner there will be a runner that starts on second, as that's going to be hit, and the center fielder will take care of that one. Is the runner going to steal base? And yes, he will, and he will be there. He will be there right on time with the third baseman not being on the base by trying to get the ball to not be overthrown for another extra base. And the runner that is from second will go to third and be 90 inches away from home plate from getting a score in. Here comes the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Two more strikes away until we have a strikeout K for out number 2 of the top of the 10th inning. What a ball game we had it for you guys today. Wow, I think this is probably going to be like a 2-hour live stream tonight of this announcer live stream. Wow. I don't know what time it is right now, but here comes pitch number 3 to the batter, and that's going to be hit. It's only going to be gone. See you later. Goodbye. And that's going to be a 10-8 Yankees lead. And Jesus Christ, what a ball game we had it tonight. We are in extra innings, and the Yankees will take a 10-0 extra innings lead. And that is home run. And that is home run number 4 of the ball game. That is home run number 3 of the ball game for the Yankees. But that's the third home run for the Yankees. That was the 4th home run hit by the Yankees in tonight's ball game. And that was the 3rd home run hit by the Yankees in tonight's ball game, but the 4th home run hit in the ball game in general, because that was the 3rd home run by the Yankees, as they now get 3 home runs. But the Royals hit a home run. I don't think it was a grand slam. I think it was a triple home run to make the score. It looked like a grand slam, but it didn't say a grand slam when they tied the game. So yeah, I think that was a grand slam, but I just forgot to say it, as that pitch will be in there for a strike. The next batter up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit, but it looked like it could be an easy catch by the center fielder, as he's a couple inches away from the warning track, and now will be caught by the center fielder for out number 2. And we are one more out of the way until we head to the bottom of the inning, and we're going to have a pitching change by the Kansas City Royals before we even start that inning. And we'll be right back after this Kansas City Royals pitching change here in extra innings. And we are back. Now pitching for your Kansas City Royals is Lucas Angazar. And I'm going to go to my live stream to check the chat and see if anybody commented in the chat during the live stream. Because if I missed it, then don't worry. I'm going to read it. Don't worry. Hold on. Just give me a second. All right. So Aaron Judge will be the next batter coming out to the plate. Brandon's MLB The Show Gaming. Just ignore what I said. I'm just trying to say it for it to search up. And that's going to be a foul ball for a strike. For an automatic strike. And the live stream is 1 hour and 52 minutes. We are like 8 minutes away from hitting 2 hours. The first time we hit another extra hour of this live stream, that is hit. Can it be gone? That can hit the wall, but it's not going to be gone. Runner will go to second, and that's going to be a double of the hitting the wall for a double for Aaron Judge. And there's another runner, and now we'll have a runner in scoring position once again. So it looks like nobody commented in the chat. If you want to comment in the chat, you are feel free to comment in the chat right now. The chat is live. The chat is live right now, so you can comment in the chat if you guys want. It's you guys can do it. You can always do it during my live streams. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball hit. Can that be on time to first? Yes, it will. And now we'll retire to the side, and that will be for the third and final out. We will head to the bottom of the 10th inning. Last chance for the Royals. Can they hit another home run to tie the game once again? It's the Yankees 10 and the Royals 8. We'll be right back right after this. And we are back now. Pitching for your New York Yankees in this extra innings is Paul Blackburn. not being racist or anything. I'm sorry about that, folks. That's just the name, Blackburn. I'm not trying to say that to be racist. I'm sorry about that, guys. That's just how it's said. I'm sorry about that. I'm not a racist person. I'm just trying to read it correctly. That's all. And that's going to be outside for a ball, almost hitting him. And you know the rules of the extra innings for some of you that are watching the stream right now. There will be a runner to start each extra inning, including the first one on second base. So a runner will be in scoring position to start the inning, as that's going to be a foul ball for an automatic strike on the last pitch right there. Here comes pitch number 3. That's going to be in there for a strike and one more strike away until we have our first K of the bottom of the 10th inning and our first out of the bottom of the 10th inning. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball hit for a save. Here comes pitch number 4. I mean pitch number 5. And that's going to be outside for a ball. Don't worry about that, chat. I'll take care of it myself. You can just ignore what's on top of your screens right now. Here comes pitch number 6 or 7. Not dealing with the freaking meme. That's going to be a foul ball for a strike. For a save, sorry. Pitch number 8 to the plate. That's going to be another foul ball for another save.
Looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit. Try to move it.
Here comes pitch number 9. That's going to be a ground ball hit. Can it be on time? The first? Yes, it will. And that'll be the first out of the inning as the runner on second will head the third. And now there is a runner 90 inches away from 90 inches. And now there's a runner on base, which is 90, which that runner is 90 inches away from home plate. And one single can get a run in to make it a 10-9 ball game with one more run to get to tie the game again. And there's going to be another ABS challenge in this extra innings. And there's the replay, and that's going to be overturned. And there's another overturned ABS challenge call. So I think there's like 1 or 2 ABS challenges that were taken tonight that were not overturned, but the rest of the ABS challenge were overturned. So a lot of ABS challenge taken in this game tonight. A lot of them were overturned. I think 1 or 2 of them were not overturned. I do know one of the ABS challenges in tonight's ball game were not overturned. I do remember that. That's going to be in there for a strike on that last pitch. Here comes pitch number 4. That's also going to be in there for a strike. And one more strike away before we have another K and the second out of this inning with one more out to go before this ball game is over. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 3, and that's going to make the pitch count full. And everybody's hearts are booming, and this game is going crazy. And this can be a crazy, happy inning of a ball game here in Kansas City. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit for a foul ball for a save because there's already 2 strikes on the pitch count before that foul ball was even hit. Here comes the next pitch. Pitch number 7, I think. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to be caught by the right fielder. Can it be on time to home? No, it cannot. And an inch away. He was just an inch away. And the runner and the catcher was just an inch away from ending the ball game right there. But that'll bring in another score, and it's 10-9. Here comes the next batter for the Royals. That pitch will be upstairs. So a single home run can tie the ball game 10-10 and get us to the 11th inning. Or if this runner can get on base, then the next batter up to the plate can try to hit a home run to walk it off 11-10 against the Yankees. That pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Here comes pitch number 3. That's going to be a foul ball for an automatic strike, and the Royals are 1 strike away, and the Yankees are 1 strike away from ending this ball game with a victory. That's going to be low for a ball, and that was so close to being a pitch in there for a strike. But we're going to have another extra pitch, as that's going to be a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That's a swing and a miss, and the ball game is over.
Well, this is a big win on the road.
And what a big ball game. This is probably the biggest ball game we ever had it for being an announcer for these kind of live streams this week. This is probably going to be the announcer live stream game of. This is going to be an announcer game of the week, because what a ball game we had, a 10-9 victory. And once again, we'll tell you guys the standings from tonight's ball game after we show you these replays from basically all the good plays from basically all the good plays from tonight's ball game. So yeah, what a ball game we had today. We went to extra innings for the first time. I don't know if it was the first live stream to go to extra innings, but it was definitely the first announcer live stream for me announcing the game to go to extra innings. And also the Orioles and the Nationals full spring training, a regular spring training full game video has just came out on YouTube like an hour ago. So after this live stream is over, go check that video out. It's kind of cool. Sure, it is very long. It's like 1 hour and 34 minutes. But trust me, you guys are gonna love it when you guys watch it. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I can tell you that I can tell you one thing about that ball game. It was a big blowout. So yes, it was a big blowout in that ball game. So go check it out. It's worth it for an hour and 34 minutes because it was a big blowout. Now we tell you guys the standings from tonight's ball game. For the New York Yankees, 10 runs on 14 hits and 1 error. For the Royals, 9 runs on 15 hits and 1 error as well. And for scoring for each inning for both of these teams in tonight's ball game, for the Yankees, they score 5 runs in the third inning. Um, they score 5 runs in the top of the third inning. They scored two. One of those all of those runs were for a grand slam home run. But one of those runs were not. It was just a regular good hit for a play for another score to come in after that grand slam home run. And then 2 runs in the fifth inning, 1 run in the seventh inning, and 2 runs in the 10th inning. And for the Royals, you can't see it. You can't really see the the 1 run from the first inning because we went to another extra inning, so that's what they do. So they only have room on that board for 9 innings, so they clear one out because we went to another extra inning because of the tie. But I do know that the Yankees didn't score anything in the top of that first inning, but the Royals scored 1 run in the bottom of the first inning. Then they scored 2 runs in the bottom of the third, 2 runs in the bottom of the eighth, 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth. Those 3 runs were for a triple home run to tie the ball game. A miracle right there until the Yankees blew it for them. And then 1 run in the bottom of the 10th inning, which was the last score of the ball game. But that one run is not enough for to get the lead. They just needed one more after that, but couldn't get it. As there was a swing and miss for strike 3 for the strikeout for the last out of the 10th inning. So thank you guys for joining us in this live stream tonight. Really appreciate it. So because of the time being past, because I need to stop around 9 o'clock. It's like 9:14 right now. There will be no extra videos coming out today. So after this live stream, that will be it. Well, I'm gonna post five YouTube shorts tonight too. But after this live stream, I'm gonna be posting 5 YouTube shorts around like 10:30, 11 o'clock p.m. at night. So I'll post them, and then after that, that'll be it for tonight. So thank you guys for watching. I want you guys to go support these 2 channels. Braden's Madden Gaming. I do. I own another video game YouTube channel. I own another channel for gaming here on YouTube. It's for an NFL one, but this one is an MLB one, which this is baseball. NFL is football. Obviously, a lot of people know that. So yes. Yeah, I have a yeah. I'm gonna be posting 2 videos on there. After this stream is over tonight, probably I'm gonna be posting the first short video on there in like probably like 10 minutes after I end the stream. Um, and then I'm gonna be posting another one 5 or 10 minutes later after the first one is done because I'm gonna post 2 short videos from the mini games of spring training on Madden 26 on that YouTube channel. So not a lot of videos on there, but when it's NFL season again, I will be doing a lot of content on there and less content on here like I'm doing on the NFL channel right now, but more on this channel because it's MLB season. So yeah. Yes. So yeah, go subscribe to that channel. You're gonna love it. There might be a couple videos coming out right now, but trust me, there's gonna be more videos coming out on that channel. Coming out on that channel once it's NFL season, and you guys are not gonna regret it. Probably for right now, but not forever, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of content on there during NFL season. Um, and then also I want you guys to go also subscribe to my third channel, minor league FSL highlights. I do highlights from the minor league games that I go to. I wish I could do every minor league game, but due to copyright issues from but due to issues of copyright by the broadcast by each of those Florida State League broadcasts from all 10 of the teams. I can't do them, but I can do content from the game if I actually go to it, which I do. So that's good. Um so yeah, and my last highlights that I posted was the Palm Beach Cardinals versus the St. Lucie Mets when the St. Lucie Mets wore their Scooby Doo jerseys, and now Scooby Doo night. It's familiar to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles night that the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles are having this Saturday, which I'm not going to, sadly. Um, but instead it's from a different cartoon. It's from a different cartoon company, and it's a different cartoon. Um, so yeah, and that was cool. So go check that channel out. So go that and my next game that I'm gonna do highlights there is gonna be the St. Lucie Mets versus Bradenton Marauders. Um I'm going to that game this Friday, so in like 1.5 day. This day being half, but tomorrow being a whole entire day until then. Um, that game starts at 6:10 p.m. Eastern time in Bradenton, Florida, at Lucan Park. So I'll be doing highlights on there. I'll be posting YouTube shorts around 6 p.m. Eastern time before the game starts. So go check out that channel and go check out the St. Lucie Mets versus Palm Beach Cardinals Scooby Doo night highlights that I posted a couple days ago. You're gonna love those highlights, and you're gonna love the more content that I'm posting on there. There's a little bit of videos on there, but that's because I'm not going to a lot of games like I was supposed to this season, but due to the world going crazy and the stuff going on with Iran and all that. Yeah. But don't worry, I'm still going to a game almost every single weekend, but don't worry. So we're not gonna talk about that. I don't wanna get copyrighted or targeted. Or yeah. Um so yeah, go subscribe to that channel. That channel's amazing, and you guys are gonna love it there. Thank you guys for watching. Like, most importantly, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers on this channel by the end of 2026. So if you guys can do that for me, I'll really be appreciative. Comment and share this live stream and this channel and the other two channels that I listed to all your friends and family. And I will see you guys for tomorrow's live stream. And tomorrow's live stream is going to start at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And then the next one after that will be 11 a.m. And then the other 4 live streams through that day. Peace out, chat.